Connery, Terrifier versus Pennywise, a comparison of two iconic horror clowns. Why are clowns so effective in the world of horror? Perhaps it's because they represent a terrifying chaos hidden behind a smiling face. Today, we're diving deep into the two major figures of horror, Art the Clown Yar from the Terrifier series, and Pennywise the Dancing Clown from Stephen King's legendary novel, Ikranadamuan. These two characters continue to captivate horror fans with their similarities and differences. Chapter 1. Origins and Motivations. Pennywise is far more than just a clown. In Stephen King's novel, Pennywise's true form is revealed to be an entity known as a deadlight, originating from a dimension called the Macroverse. Pennywise's goal is to feed on the fear of children in Derry, using their terror to grow stronger. This makes Pennywise not only a physical threat, but also a psychological one. Art the Clown, on the other hand, is a more human-like, yet equally supernatural figure of terror. In the foreign Terrifier films, very little is known about Art's past. His silent, grotesque demeanor and brutal actions make him a representation of pure evil. Unlike Pennywise, Art has no clear purpose. He simply thrives on chaos for its own sake. 2. Visual design and sense of fear. Pennywise, especially in Raism, Andy Muschietti's 2017 and 2019 films, strikes a delicate balance between fear and allure. Bill Skarsgård's iconic performance showcases Pennywise's ability to attract children while transforming into a deadly threat in an instant. With his unusual makeup, sharp teeth, and colorful balloons, Pennywise feels like both a fantasy and a nightmare. Art the Clown, however, adopts a minimalist and stark design. His black and white clown costume, eerie face paint, and silence evoke a constant sense of discomfort. Art doesn't aim to lure anyone. His very presence is the threat. 3. Methods of terror. Pennywise frightens his victims by exploiting their deepest fears, thanks to his shape-shifting abilities. For instance, if a child's greatest fear is spiders, Pennywise can instantly transform into a giant spider. Additionally, he mentally tortures his victims to amplify their terror. Art the Clown, by contrast, is more physical and direct. His method relies on shocking and grotesque violence to unsettle the audience. He often kills his victims in unexpected and horrifying ways, amplifying their fear. Art creates fear through brutality, while Pennywise does so through psychological manipulation. 4. Target audience and impact. Pennywise primarily preys on children, which gives him a universal appeal as a figure of fear because childhood phobias are relatable to everyone. Art the Clown, however, targets adults. The Terrifier series is tailored for an adult horror audience with its graphic and bloody scenes. From Darm 5. Memorable scenes. Pennywise's sewer scene is one of the most iconic moments in the mind. The encounter between Georgie and Pennywise symbolizes the collision of innocence with darkness, leaving a lasting impression. Art the Clown's most infamous moment is the saw scene from the first Terrifier film. This sequence is considered one of the most disturbing moments in cinema history, showcasing the unrelenting nature of Art's violence. Conclusion: who is more terrifying? Pennywise is a blend of psychological horror and supernatural menace. He taps into our childhood fears and leaves us deeply unsettled. Art the Clown, on the other hand, is a more physical, direct, and visceral threat. His chaotic and merciless nature appeals to fans of extreme horror. Which of these two characters is scarier? That depends entirely on your perception of fear. Does a psychological threat frighten you more, or does physical terror shake you to the core?